Yes. That's the silliest thing. The studio, a man came out and made up one of my cheeks. I don't understand this business, and I never will. My first guest is a lovely... Is Shirley Booth my first guest, actually? Oh, okay. Then, sure. She is certainly one of the best actresses and one of the best loved actresses in America. Miss Shirley Booth, right here. I have news for you. I don't know how to break this to you, Shirley, but we're sitting in the wrong chairs.
Well, move over. I love it. We'll play musical chairs.
I thought I would cover for you because you sat in the wrong chair, and I didn't want you to be embarrassed. Okay. Next thing I know, you'll start coming here.
As long as you let me stay.
Oh, that's all right.
I came here last night, you know. They sent me away.
I feel terrible about that. You got the wrong day and the wrong...
Well, they called me up at the Cape, and they told me to come on Tuesday, and I thought, I'm rehearsing, so it's a little bit difficult because when you're in the throes of a character, you know, you don't make very much sense. Mm-hmm. Not that I make very much sense on these sort of things anyway. But I got here, and I didn't look at the little slip that they sent me, and I came in, and it looked like the FBI here. There were so many people around, and you had the Pentagon papers last night, didn't you?
There were a lot of newspaper people.
So they looked at me, and I turned tail and ran and went home.
Did they think you had come to dust a little bit, or
I said, couldn't I just... They hadn't the faintest idea. No, I didn't wear my cap last night. No. Matter of fact, I'm doing a repeat on my outfit.
Are you? How do you mean?
I had this. I couldn't resist wearing this again because I got it in an antique shop.
It's terrific.
Up on the Cape.
What is it?
It's what they call a pelisse and an old-fashioned skirt. You know what the thing? Yeah. I'm the quaint type.
Why do they call it a pelisse?
A pelisse, P-E-L-I-S-S-E.
Oh.
I say police. I don't say police.
Ah.
Even if I am a native New Yorker.
How do you hold it up? Or in other words, how do you support your pelisse?
Right there. It's a jacket.
Yeah?
It's a...
Terrible joke. People are going to think I asked you to say P-E-L-I-S-S-E.
No. Yeah. P-E-L-L-I-S-S-E. That's right.
P-E-L-L-I-S-S-E.
That's right.
Okay, good. I learned something.
Lesson's over.
Say, what do they yell to you on the street when they recognize you? Does anyone say Miss Booth, or do they always say...
No. Oh, it's always Hazel.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love the idea of doing it. The only thing is I'm awfully sad now because there's a commercial on the air. Which people think I do, and I don't do at all. I have somebody impersonating my voice.
That's not true.
And they keep thinking, you know, I'm making thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm not doing it.
That's not you who says I'm the maid at the Baxters? And
no, it isn't.
I'll be darned.
It's my understudy from Philadelphia Story.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But how can they get away with it? I thought there was a...
Well, they can't get away with it. I'm suing them. I really think if I've gone all these years not doing commercials because I feel that when you're playing a part, you should not be competing with yourself. You should only be doing what you're doing, and the people should think of you as the role you're playing, which incidentally now is going to be Harvey.
You're going to do Harvey?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
with Gig Young. And I'm telling you, he is simply... He was born to play that part.
You know, that's right. I can see him in that perfectly.
He's not playing it. He is. Yeah. He's just fantastic. He scintillates like quicksilver.
Yes, he's been seeing rabbits for years.
Well, he's going to be divine. And
he's a very funny guy.
Great fun.
Is it a part you always wanted to play? Why didn't anybody let you play
No, this is my Josephine Hull year. They asked me to do Arsenic and Old Lace, but I chose to do this because I thought it taught a better lesson. I like the idea of teaching people tolerance, which Harvey certainly does.
Yeah.
And the other one does nothing but just put a little arsenic in their soup. And I'm not for polishing people off.
Yeah. Do you ever get tired of the Hazel reference of people on the street saying, do people say,
I'm a little bit depressed over the fact that since I've done Hazel, I've done several things, thinking I could create a variety of things. For instance, I did Look Through the Lilies, which was Lilies of the Field, and I worked so hard to get a German accent and to walk with it and, you know, do all these things, and people would come back and they'd say, oh, we enjoyed it, but we love you as Hazel. You know, I might just as well have stayed home.
You could have taken the curtain call as Hazel.
Yes, like that. I know. But you can't help it. Hazel's become a friend, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. What do you do when you aren't working? Does it bother you?
I weed.
You weed?
Yes, I have a place up on the Cape.
You weed and white?
And I love it. At 6:30, I'm galvanized out of bed, and I'm out in the garden working.
Weeding?
Yes.
Do you pull weeds with your hands, or do you
Oh,
hold them up?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I have the strongest hands, feel them.
Oh, you do?
Yes, sir, that's from pulling dandelions.
I bet I could hurt you, though.
I bet you can. Not that way.
Do that again. That's terrific. You really do have you got some hefty grip on you.
Yeah. I've always had the illusions of being strong.
Yeah. Were you athletic as a kid?
No, but I lifted a piano on my back once.
Intentionally? What?
Yes. I got under a grand piano and got up on my knees, and I lifted it.
Someone dare you to do this at a party?
No, it was my own foolish idea.
You don't recommend that, do you?
No, I don't recommend anything I do.
How often do you... How often do you get these impulses to lift a piano? Maybe you should speak to someone
Well,
about it.
I've subdued quite a bit.
Oh,
The law of gravity has gotten me down.
was it a full-size Steinway, or was it a...
Yes, it was a baby grand.
Yeah.
It wasn't a concert grand. It was just a baby grand.
Well,
But it did just as much harm.
had you had a drink at the party or anything?
No, honey, I was too
Well, you wouldn't-
young. I didn't even know about anything except Virginia Dare.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
That's what we used to have at on New Year's, Virginia Dare wine. Did you ever hear of that?
Oh, sure, Virginia Dare.
I'm glad. I thought it dated me.
Oh, no. No, were you kind of a
Yes,
lonesome
I've always
kid?
been a solitary person.
I wondered.
Yes, but I love being alone.
You do?
I do.
People don't believe that anyone can, you know?
I know. I feel sorry for those people. I feel awfully sorry for people who can't find things to do because I get so much satisfaction out of so many little things. I like reading and all sorts of things, needlepoint.
Could you spend a week alone in a house all by
Week
yourself?
alone? I have gone up to the Cape and spent 2 months alone and never seen a soul.
Do you talk to yourself after time, though?
No, I don't. I have a dog, fortunately. He's quite a conversationalist.
The dog talks. And a real dog or an
A
imaginary
real dog? No.
Oh.
You think it was another Harvey?
Well, I was beginning to wonder.
No, but she's a doll, and she's great comfort to me.
And you do talk to the dog?
Of course I talk to the dog.
Yeah.
You have a dog?
Yeah.
Don't you talk to it?
Yes, but
There we are.
I don't tell it anything intimate, but I do.
No. I tell you who does,
wouldn't
though.
trust it with
I tell
it.
you who does that.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, discusses the details of contracts with a dog.
My agent.
No. Kay Thompson.
She does? The actress?
Carries on, yes, carries on contracts. So they wanted me to do this, and I said, no, you're not going to get me in that sort of thing. Can't you
Tells
imagine?
it-
I know a friend that lived in the hotel with her.
Uh-huh.
And she went by the door and she heard Kay Thompson talking to the dog. And so she couldn't believe it. She
Your
knew-
friend believed that Kay
she knew it
Thompson's
was-
story that she had
because
been
she'd heard
talking
it
to a
before.
dog.
No, she'd heard it before.
Yeah.
And she knew she has a pug dog. And so she listened at the keyhole, and just that time Kay Thompson came over and pulled the door open, and she fell right in the room. And there was nobody there but the dog.
Unless someone had moved very quickly.
Yeah, I know.
No, I couldn't do that. I'm very suspicious of people like that. I like the idea of...
It's your profession.
It is. We have to take a message. Excuse me, Shirley. Here are a few pointers on how to handle a backseat driver.
Oh, I
What
would
earth do
love,
you have there?
I would love to read this list because it was handed to me by our publicity man and said, if you get a chance, you see,
Oh, yes.
I can take a hint. I'm doing Harvey, and I'm opening in Central City. Have you ever been there? It's
Oh, I
marvelous.
love it out there.
Love it.
Central City, yes.
We're playing there.
The Opera House.
Yes, way up there. I don't know whether I'll stand. It's a little rarefied up there. July 31st to August 28th, and then August 30th, I
Where
open.
will you go then? Tell me where
I
you go.
open on my birthday, the 30th of August, at the Huntington Hartford.
Oh, and then
Play
what?
there for 5 weeks. That's right.
Oh, and
You're
then where'd
doing
you go?
beautifully. September 23rd. We're in Los Angeles, and
Oh, that's interesting. Los Angeles, California.
We're going to San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Anywhere
and
else?
October 28th, Phoenix, Arizona.
How do you remember all
And
these things?
October, I can read beautifully.
Yeah.
October 25th and November at the Studebaker in Chicago.
Ah. That's so much
And
better than when
that's
people come out
enough
and
for
try to
business, isn't
subtly
it?
work it into conversation.
Now
I think
let's
that's
have
wonderful.
fun.
Just read it off like that.
You,
Say,
Do you remember the last time I was here?
Yeah.
I think I told you something about being previous when I got to Chicago, which reminded me of it. And I got there a month too soon.
Yes. We have a habit of this. We're going places too soon.
I know it. But it's a lot easier to go around the corner than it is to take the train back for 3 days to California.
That's true. That's true. But
So,
has this happened all your life that you've gone places
I'm
too
always
soon?
early.
Yeah.
It's very disconcerting. I'm the guest that never lets the hostess take a shower because I'm always sitting.
You're there ahead of time. When you were, all the years that you've been around in the various media.
Yeah. No, just one media. I've never done anything else but act.
Oh, yeah. I meant, but you've done on radio and television and theater and the movies and all that stuff.
I cover all facets.
Did you ever have trouble with directors
Oh, please.
trying to,
Who doesn't?
No one has ever said yes to the old thing of casting, the old casting couch problem. They always say they changed you. When you were...
Casting couch, that's not the director.
No, that's the producer who does that.
Dear.
Well, I've never found anyone...
I've been chased around a table as well as anyone.
Yeah. How did you handle that?
Well, I think a sense of humor is the best weapon. Really, you know.
Try to laugh it off and
Just say, oh, you talk a wonderful Roy, and that's the end of that.
No, if you're not taking them seriously.
That's right.
Yeah. Never cost you a job?
Well, I've lost a lot of jobs, but I don't like to think it was for that reason.
Yeah. You do hear people who claim that they have lost a lot.
I suppose so, but I think a lot of it, that is sometimes an excuse for not getting the job. It's, you know, you can come off victoriously by saying, I didn't get it because I wouldn't pay the price.
That's very good. What did I had to ask you earlier if you had an imaginary friend as a kid or so. Oh, I asked you if the dog was imaginary.
Yes.
I don't know where I got the idea that you had an
No,
imaginary friend.
I lived in being an only child. I did live in a world of fantasy and had a lot of fun, but I never did have it crystallized into any one person.
I never did either, but I know kids who have had
Oh,
that,
I'm
who've
sure. I'm sure of
actually,
it.
had a friend that was very real to them that they talked to.
Yeah.
And their parents think they're odd, but it's good for
I
them.
don't think so. I think it's wonderful to have that release. Any way that you can... What's going on?
Did you see the lights go on?
Huh?
Did you see the lights go on?
No, I just looked.
Yeah.
I looked over there and suddenly something went on here and here.
Yeah, that's the... People at home wonder what that is. It's very distracting. The lights go on the teleprompter, and that tells me that we have a commercial.
Oh, I see. That's it. I thought maybe I was doing something wrong.
No. Well, let us take a message from our local stations, and we'll be right back. Now you know.